Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Williams Grove Speedway in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania for the running of the Borla Exhaust 200. Now, this was not the scheduled track on the calendar. It was Kil-Kare, but Kil-Kare had some money issues going into the season and said that they would not have the funding to operate this year's racing season, so the series decided that they would pack up their stuff and go to Williams Grove instead, who took the series in with open arms. Let's take a look at your field of 25 cars for tonight's action. On pole is the 50 of Eli Bright, who's outside Nathan Ormond. We have two winners in row number 2, Brian McDonough and TJ Smith. Dale Lightning, who had a dominating performance at Caraway and who's outside his teammate Landon Lyons. Diego Yepes and Colton Yo. Ryan Butcher and Jonathan Martin. And this is a bit of a spoiler, but if you have not seen the Butterball Classic, then you should not hear the next message. But one of Ryan Butcher's driver, Brad Cheston, won the event, so congratulations to him. Larry Hagan, who's inside Mac Johnson, Sebastian Kukulon, Mark O'Hara, Jacob Edson, Mitchell Collins, Oliver Galloway, Sam Picard, Alexander Rowe, Jake Galloway, Zachary DeLello, Gerard Lasseter, Luke Rainey, Aiden Burkhart, and Steven Taylor rounds your field of 25 out. Let's get to the command. The cars roar to life here as the pace car goes speeding away. And the field of cars will bounce around this dirt track tonight, slinging it for 50 laps. Borla Exhaust 200 is going to be coming up here shortly. And if you're new to the series and want a drive, I should say, if you want a car, there will be a sign-up opportunity coming up soon. So be posted for that, but we are green. Lap 1 in the books here at Williams Grove, and Eli Bright, your pole setter, got off to a good start. Looks like the outside line starting to fall back. Ormond down to 4th, McDonough out of the top 5. Dale Lightning already making early strides in his Dodge. Gonna try and work on the 46 of TJ Smith, another Dodge in this field. Coming up soon. 75 tried to put a nose underneath the 46, couldn't do it that time. Colton Yo in the 74 looked fairly racy on the 75, but drops back a little bit as Ormond now going to fall out of the top 5. Mac Johnson, Sebastian Kukulon, these two teammates are going to work on him next. As more side-by-side action, Diego Yep has a big dive into the corner. He almost tried to force 3 wide, backed it out, and now he's going to lose some spots because of it. Here's some more 3 wide. Jacob Edson was trying to look around, getting underneath that 94, Sebastian Kukulon. Starting to put a little bit of distance on TJ Smith is Eli Bright. They're going to go side by side for second. Lightning, can he hold it into the corner? No, he does not. He does as Smith left the door open. Lightning said thank you very much. He dives it on in. He's going to get second place here. 1 and 2. Smith riding the cushion. Might not be the best lines. You have a car underneath you as Lightning now going to try and work on Bright. We dive it in. Does not. Eli Bright still holds the lead here early on. Top 5 all single file. Mac Johnson. Looks like he's going to be forced to the outside. Jacob Edson now. And the 43 is going to get underneath him as Colton Yo. He's falling out of the top 5. There's Jake Galloway. He's trying to get up in this field. He's not had the best of season so far. Ooh, Lightning. Looks like he's all over the back of the 50. We might see a move out of him. He stayed a little lower through the corner, and this is for the lead. Gonna go on board TJ Smith as he sits back and watches this battle. But Lightning coming off the corner. You officially have a lead change. Still, Lightning has led that lap. It might get him through 1 and 2 as Smith dove it in hard. Not going to be able to get underneath the 50. Even with a short notice schedule change, big credit to the fans. They have packed the stands here in Pennsylvania as everybody out here does love their dirt racing, and stock cars on it are a welcome change. As looks like Bright doesn't have anything for Lightning as TJ Smith's got a car underneath him. Looks like it's 94 Sebastian Kukulon. It is. Kukulon's going to grab third here. So Mazda has officially cracked the top 5. Looking back, I believe he's the only Mazda in the top 10. He is Stephen Taylor. Boy, he's gained a lot of spots already. He's up to 12th. Aiden Burkhardt, Gerard Lasseter, these guys are swapping spots. Jake Galloway, he's as well. He almost cracked the top 5 as TJ Smith is going to drop out. He's going to drop down to 5th, I should say. If Galloway can get underneath that 46, he's into the top 5. There's Nathan Ormond, who started on the outside, but looks like he's able to survive the outside line issues as he's all the way up there, hanging out in 7th place. He's going to try and get underneath the fellow Chevy of Galloway. Eli Bright still trying to chase down that 75. Eli's got the visor cam on today as he rides the cushion. Let's take a look and see how he does here on these dirt banks. He thought about a look. He thought about a look through 3 and 4. Couldn't get anything on him in the straightaway. Lightning had to run off the corner, and Bright really turning it down. Try to pull a little bit of a crossover. You can't really pull a crossover in these cars because they're so fairly bulky compared to more of a nimble late model or a sprint car here around Williams Grove. But these laps are starting to click away. We're already on lap number 16 of 50 as Bright gave a lower line through the corner. He tried it. Can't do anything. Lightning still has a spot. Works the lower line once again. Bright's trying to do everything, but Lightning might have the better car here against the pole sitter. Oh, almost that time. I'd say give Eli another lap and he's got it. Let's listen in as he works the throttle through the corners. And there you go. I knew it. It was only going to be another lap or two, and Bright's underneath the 75. Shouldn't be a challenge for this spot. Take a look outside of his car. Lightning's able to hold it even, so they go fairly close across the line, but Bright leads the lap and is going to get by him here through 1 and 2. Looking back, top 5 stays the same. Kukulon Butcher. Ormond was 6th, but he's cracked it as there's a farther back gap. TJ Smith, Jake Galloway, they're back here. Stephen Taylor, he's gotten his way up into 8th. He's trying to get up on this battle. But as Ormond now is going to swap positions with the 16 of Ryan Butcher. Here, lap number 20 of 50. Borla Exhaust 200. Lightning now hunting the back of the 50. Dodge versus Ford here. An American shootout at the front, but not too far back. A Japanese car manufacturer, the Mazda. Sebastian Kukulon trying to get up in this battle. Will he have anything for him? I don't know, but we're going to go through the field here as Butcher and Ormond continue to battle. TJ Smith is starting to hold off the challenges of Jake Galloway. Stephen Taylor's just saying, hey, maybe these guys come together and grab 2 free spots. Gerard Lasseter and Aiden Burkhardt, they're up in the top 10 now, but I don't think Aiden will, as Luke Rainey easily is going to pass him. McDonough McDonough really dove it into the corner. He's going to try and use that momentum. Will use it for anything into 3. He will. McDonough underneath the 7. Will he get him? No. It was close. Oliver Galloway sent Picard back here. Picard is having not the best of seasons in his Verdez 49. Even further back, Jacob Edson. Mac Johnson, who started high up in the field. I think he started either 4th or 6th. He's all the way back up in the 17th as we hit or either one lap to the halfway mark. Barry Hagan, he's having a day to forget, as well as Zachary Lello, Diego Yepes, Colton Yo. So not a good day for the Jones Racing Inc. guys. They're both in the back. Mark O'Hara rounding the field out, but Eli Bright has put on a half-second advantage on the field. Sebastian Kukulon could fall in a second if Dale Lightning continues to drop off. We're going to take a quick commercial break from Williams Grove. Don't go anywhere. You won't miss any of the action here from the Qualcomm series in the Borla Exhaust 200. Hello, and welcome back to the Borla Exhaust 200 from the Williams Grove Speedway in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. The half-mile dirt track has proved exciting as it looked like Kukulon, the third-place car, was going to catch the 75 of Lightning, but Lightning put some lightning-fast laps together, and he's taken the lead back, and Eli Bright has fallen off. Kukulon, the 94, trying to work underneath him now. Talked to Sebastian Kukulon before today's race. He said, "What's it like going to a dirt track here in a series?" He said he loves it. He loves how the stock cars have more traction and they don't really slide. You can really hold your line through the corner and it creates some good battling. Although it's not the trademark dirt track, more like crossovers and slide jobs all over the place. It really drives more like a regular paved track, and I think that gives an advantage to the more paved guys, and you got a guy with more dirt friendly like Eli Bright. Although he's at the front, he really can't fend off the more speedway type passes that are being put on him here as he's trying to ride the cushion, not really working for him, as now Brian Butcher is going to try and take third place away from him. Taking a look back throughout the rest of the field, there's Luke Rainey. He's hanging out in 7th. TJ Smith, he's fallen all the way back to 9th, but, excuse me, I believe this is either 8th or 9th. We'll see when he comes across the line. I think the ticker just hadn't updated. Yes, he is in 9th. Aiden Burkhart, Stephen Taylor, shout-outs to them. They've made their way throughout this field, and Sam Picard can't crack the top 10 yet, but he's trying to get up in there. Luke Randy now is going to take 6th from Ormond, as Dale Lightning still holds the lead here. But how long? Can Kukulon hunt him down? Let's go on board with the 94. And Ryan Butcher, however, comes out of seemingly nowhere. He's going to take second. So Butcher has just stolen the spot from Kukulon. And for all you guys watching, hanging out in chat, I know I'm streaming, and I do appreciate Luke Rainey for coming out. I hadn't seen him on any streams yet, so thanks for that. But yes, the 49 is kind of the mid-pack car all this season. Hasn't been talked about much, but tonight he's quietly performing. As 3 wide up here, it almost was Bright, Kukulon, and Rainey. These guys are really racing hard, and Bright now is going to get past Kukulon. Or no, he doesn't. Doesn't have to run through the corner. Dale Lightning trying to go back-to-back weeks here in the Qualcomm series. Can he? It's a similar shaped track to Caraway, a more paperclip style. Oval. Caraway was just a little shorter, and obviously Williams Grove is, you know, it's a shorter track. What am I saying? Williams Grove is dirt, Caraway is the shorter track. I didn't bring enough water, but Dale Lightning is hanging out in the lead. He's probably led the most laps today. It's either him or Eli Bright, that's no question. But as the race is coming toward the end, the fastest lap of the day does go to Luke Rainey. Alexander Rowe, where is he on track? Okay, so Rowe is all the way back in 17th. He's the second quickest lap today, so the 84 quietly running slowest. Slowest, sure enough, are the 2 leaders, Lightning and Bright. They're not putting in the fastest laps. They're just holding down the lead. Back toward the front of the field, Luke Rainey's going to get by Eli Bright. Here's Kukulon now hanging out in third, definitely. Ryan Butcher, there's only 6 to go, and there's actually 6 to go in this race. Not like Caraway when there was the white flag and I said 6 to go, but... And Ryan Butcher put some laps together and hunt down the 75. As now it's 6 to go, I should say. That's a Terror working on Bright now. And the 29 to pull anything on the 50. Doesn't look like it. Orman and Galloway, they've been swapping spots all race long. This time it's for 7th. And Orman doesn't have anything for him through the corner. Lasseter now is going to get underneath Bright. I screwed the cameras up a little bit, but 29 drives it down on the inside through 3 and 4. That's definitely the preferred line, but a lot of guys can't seem to hold it when they're not passing, but that's definitely the only way you seem to pass through here, is if you're on the inside. Smith now going to get by Orman. That is for 8th. Battle for 10th is strong between the 7 and 21. These two are teammates, actually, even though it might not seem like it, they are. As Aiden going to get by Oliver here. 2 younger brothers of 2 drivers known in the series. Obviously, Jake Galloway, and then in the Cup, Brady Berghardt. But 2 to go. Luke Rainey has closed a little bit on Dale Lightning. But I don't think it will be enough here. As Rainey now trying to hunt down Kukulon, the 94 trying to hold the 26 off. But it's going to be Dodge versus Toyota. Butcher did not have a good 3 and 4, and I don't think it's going to happen. So Ryan Butcher, his second driver, won the Thanksgiving Classic, but it doesn't look like he'll get it tonight. Dale Lightning, he just needs to have a solid 3 and 4, and he's got it. Looks like he's going to have it. Dale Lightning comes off at turn number 4 at Williams Grove, and he's going to win the Borla Exhaust 200. Take a look at your fields. They rush by through 1 and 2. Aiden Burkhart was able to get the spot from Oliver Galloway. And Zachary DeLello, he turned it around at Minnesota, but looks like he's fallen off yet again. He's finished his last. Mitchell Collins, Diego Yepes, not good days. Landon Lyons, Colton Yo. Colton and Mac Johnson, they started high up in this field. They could not get anything done. Mark O'Hara, he had a believe he started toward the back. And again, did nothing as someone hit someone on pit road, but Landon and Colton smashed together, and that will be it for the Qualcomm Series race, this 50-lap event at Williams Grove. There are your finishing results. We'll leave them up. Thank you for everybody that came out in the stream. We'll get you your points in a minute. It's a pretty good victory background that they got for the Williams Grove track, but let's go off to the grand old desktop and get you your point standings. Gotta close everything out. Oh, I didn't export the results. Oh my god. Great, great. Great, now we have to run the race again. Isn't that beautiful? Oh man, that's great. So you guys are in for a treat. Might actually turn yellow flags on this time, but... Alright, let's do it again, why don't we? I just gotta get some water first. Alright, well here's your qualifying for what should be the actual race now. Yeah, thanks a lot, huh? Sorry about that. I mean, Kugelon and Luke actually have good races for once, and now they get screwed over. Ugh. And of course, Dale's gonna be right at the front again. Beautiful. Ugh. Boy, I think a lot of people that aren't here for the stream are gonna be confused when the Qualcomm race is an hour long, but... that's just gonna have to be how it is, huh? Yeah. Just set this back. Oh boy. So, this commentary probably for the second race is going to be even worse than the first one. I didn't have enough water for the first one, that's why I was kind of dead, but... yeah, this is beautiful, isn't it? So, we got a minute left in qualifying, I mean... God, this is just really disappointing. I'm sorry. It's the second time I've done this. When was it? It was one of the cup races. I think it was... I want to say race 5? No, it was race 4. It was Homestead. I'd use a different version of Homestead. The race was about 6... It was another 67 lap race like the main one was, but it was very boring, and like there was like only like one lead change, and it was on pit road. And I just redid the race, and the redid race turned out to be really good, but I don't think this one's going to be any better. Alright, so here's your starting order for the actual Borla Exhaust 200. Let's take a look at this starting lineup. If I can get to it. And your pizzas here. I really don't care. Jonathan Martin is going to blow up because nothing good can happen in our 2003 league that I try to run. Here's your quick flash by. I really don't care about this race, but it needs to be done. Beautiful, just beautiful. There's another 50 laps here at Williams Grove. I guess Jonathan Martin's car is fine. He doesn't grenade, and we're green. I believe this is actually the same front row as last time, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, green flag in the actual Williams Grove race, it seems. Colton Yo is going to drive away as Dale Lightning's going to get screwed over on the outside. And Zachary Delello looks like he's going to, unfortunately, fall through the field again up on the high side. But Jacob Edson, I saw him in Discord earlier saying that nothing good goes for him in this series, but I think that might happen today as now he's actually up at the front for one of these races. Larry Hagan as well. Hagan, he's like 15th in points, and I want to say he's been there all season, so that's where he's going to be again. Oh yeah, hey Diego. Yeah, I did a race, but I forgot to export the results, so we're doing it again. Sam Picard as well. He's getting up. He's up there. He's on the inside actually for once. He might actually get something done. So Edson now is going to hunt down Yo. There's Ryan Butcher. He finished second. Might not today. Might not this race, I should say. He's going to get passed by Picard. Mac Johnson as well. He's going to get screwed over by the outside line for the second race here. Even though this is the actual race that counts. Blah, blah, blah. You get it at this point. Hopefully you should, but God. Bolton Yo still leads. He's really pulled away. He's going to have almost a half-second lead. I think that's as big as that it got last race. Lightning now tried racing on Hagan. I don't think he's going to do anything. Ooh, Hagan slid up. Lightning dove it in. He's actually going to do something. Goes Dale Lightning. He's going to have another good day. Zachary DeLello, he's still hanging out in the top 10 so far. The car now underneath him. Points leader? I don't know. Let me check. This just totally blew up the actual race, didn't it? Aiden Burkhardt. Aiden Burkhardt's your points leader. 6 points to Dale Lightning. Yeah, that probably really lagged out the stream there because I clicked off, but whatever. I'm a terrible NR owner, aren't I? Hagan now going to try and advance a position on Edson, as Lightning already cracked his way up to second. He's still trying to race for another win. There's Hagan underneath the 43 of Jacob Edson. Will he get anything together? He does. Puts it into the corner underneath him is Butcher. Looks like he's past Ormond. And Sebastian Kukulon trying to get a top 10. He got a top 5 in the total first race, but this is a race that counts, and he's having a poor day. Who's really screwed over out of all this? TJ Smith might not get a top 10, or might Lester Burkhart. Luke Rainey. Oh, man, poor Luke. He's the one that's going to feel the worst of this. Luke and Eli, they're on the back of the field. Well, Kermit, your league's alright. Your league is going to get places, but this one, I just make too many stupid mistakes. Like, I mean, come on. I recorded the Butterball Classic at 10. That's why I had to whisper the finish. Unbelievable. Dale Lightning's going to win this race too, isn't he? Kukulon and Picard now swapping positions for 7th. Yes, these two Mazdas. Mazda's having a better race. Well, I mean, I am painting you like 40 cars for a one-off if you still want that. Your league will be better. Diego, is that a shot at my work? Huh? Come on. Hagan and Edson trying to battle with each other. This is for third. Let's go on board with Jacob. Get some laps in. We haven't seen enough of those already. There goes Edson for third. Oh, Dale Lightning, a huge check up into the corner. Hagen's going to power underneath him with the push from Edson. I thought Dale Lightning was going to pass Colton in the next lap or two, but he's going to get him. No, man, I thought the NSDCA was fine, like, Season 1, if that's what you're talking about. Edson, really big dive, almost getting into the 75. They really both have a poor corner, and Edson still on the inside is going to get him. Hagen now hunts down Colton. Edson, a huge dive through 3 and 4. Going to get closer to the 83. So we're seeing some good racing coming out these last couple laps. Hagen now trying to corner underneath the 74. Can he do anything? No. Edson have him. It'll be interesting. Nah, Edson's too far back. I think we're going to call him down for a lap or two. Maybe not. Hagen had a good run through the center of the corner. The car really handling well, that 83. And 1 and 2, trying to get underneath them. Oh, not quite. But yeah, I mean, you guys really should check out Kermit's League or Arachio in chat. You should really check out his stuff. It's alright. It's getting there. He's just starting out. There's some things you gotta work on, but, you know, there's a lot of things I have to work on. I do appreciate y'all sticking through this mess. And Picard now underneath Horman. This will be for 7th. Gonna set his sights on Ryan Butcher. Looking back through the field, there's Galloway, Rainey, and Bright suffering the most out of all this, as they're the ones that were at the front throughout of it. I can agree, the races were meh. I mean, I hope the races in these are fairly exciting. Oh, man! Dale Lightning almost got into Edson. Lightning drove it in through 1 and 2, nearly clipped the back of the 43s. These cars almost have identical blue, but Edson way up high. Kukulan's going to dive it in. Kukulan almost clips the back of the 43, but checks up. And Jacob Edson is going to start dropping spots. I'm going to take a shot at Spurley. Why is Spurley brought into this? Anyways, Kukulan's going to try and grab 4th. Picard, who's probably not even here in the stream anymore, he's up there. Maybe you can stop complaining about being bad in this league, but Lesater and Burghardt, they've been side by side for the past 10 laps. Hopefully they can sort it out. Mac Johnson's and Alexander Rowe, they're actually in the top 10 this race, as we've already hit halfway. Butcher and Orman. Orman looking close. He might be able to get something done, and Colton Yo has led this entire race. Yes, and out of those 3 races, what were they, Diego? I mean, you have Iowa. You obviously have Kentucky, because that's the best race. And then you seem to think Richmond was a good race, and I don't even remember Richmond. So there you go. There's your 3 races. Let's go on the visor cam of Haig and get something different here. Yes, Kukulan, I had to do this again. Because I forgot to save the results. And of course, I can't get away with that because I streamed it. That's the worst, because now this just gets painted for everybody to see. God, if you could only enter standings manually. Only if only. God. And Colton's is running untouchable tonight. Jacob Edson has stayed in 5th, trying not to fall even farther as Butcher and Picard battle it out. Who's got the fastest lap? It's Oliver Galloway. The Galloways actually have 1 and 2, but they're not doing anything this race. Picard now swaps back again on Butcher. I know, it's you and Dale Lightning yet again, Kukulon. Las Vegas, Iowa, and... I mean, Kentucky was good. You had a 3-wide move for the lead, and of course, it's the best race because it's my only win. I mean, Season 1 is kind of my favorite season as I am the champion in that league, but Edson's finally going to lose out to Ormond. These two Chevys go side by side. Ormond, I believe he's having one of the worst seasons in the field. Where is he on points? He is 22nd. Mitchell Collins is last. Where's Mitchell Collins? Yeah, Mitchell Collins is having a bad day. Luke Rainey trying to salvage something. He's in 16th. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen for poor old Luke Rainey. And I feel bad, too, because he's actually in stream for once. I don't know if he still is or not. Race Points Manager has that. We can manually add the results, but I like Score 4 better. I already have 5 races on here. I'm about to turn Dale. Well, you already passed him, so I don't think you need to. Edson trying to hunt Ormond back down as we're already on lap 35. Thankfully, this race is going very quickly. It's not a 45-minute production. Oh, Luke's still here. Well, thank you for still being here. I appreciate it. But Kukulon now is sort of crunching the gap on Hagen. How was Season 2? Season 2 was alright. I mean, I did horribly, but they were very exciting to watch. I mean, I watch all the races from that. I always like these. Everyone likes Score 4 better. Yeah, it's just more organized. It looks like these front guys are going to get more battling it up as the battle for 5th place is still hot. Ormond and Edson still dicing as Lightning now is going to try and avenge Kukulon. Will Hagen get by? Yo, he had a dive. He had a good 1 and 2. Larry, can you do anything? Season 2 was amazing. You lost the championship. Oh, man. Sebi, you were so good during that, but you were, like, quietly good. That's the thing. Dale's all over the back here, Sebi. Let's watch the front bumper at Dale as he tries to move past that 94. So, yeah, Kukulon obviously trying to drive, show off his stuff, as obviously he did not have a good Minnesota, where he finished about last and then flipped his car coming on a pit road somehow, but I know a lot of people across beyond our league say that that's just classic Kukulon for you. As we're coming around to about 8 or 9 laps to go, Kukulon now driving a lower line. Can he get by Larry? Is Kukulon the one going to steal this race from Colton? We'll see. Didn't have anything for him this time. Up high is Lightning. Does he have a car under him? He does not. Edson has cleared Ormond for 5th, and they're all evenly spaced. Hagen as well, but he's close on Colton. He gets under him. The pass for the lead on lap 43 of 50. Is it finally going to happen? Through 1 and 2, Hagen has the lead. Is Colton going to fight back? He's not. He's not. We finally have a lead change, and Colton may have just lost this race to Hagen. The key is, will the 74 stay close on the 83? My commentary is completely dead at this point, but Dale Lightning will not be able to catch Sebastian Kukulon, it doesn't look like. Colton is close, though. Can Colton take the lead back and get the win that he rightfully deserves? He led the most laps. He led from lap 1 to lap 41. He's gonna do it. He's underneath him. 5 to go. Colton Yo for Jones Racing Inc. is trying to get by the 83 for Shea Hellickson Racing. Yo and Hagen battling it out. Two of the worst guys in the NSDCA Mountain Dew Custom Series, as all this chat seems to come down to today, is the NSDCA. But Colton's going to take it in 1 and 2. Colton Yo takes the lead back. The crowd is cheering. They love the battling. And Jacob Edson has gotten back into the lead battle. He tried to get by Lightning. Will he have anything for him in 3 and 4? He does. Is he going to slide up? Professionally keeps it off of him. Edson now underneath Lightning for 4th. Hagen. Can Hagen fight back? He's got the time. They're going to come around to 2 to go, though. He might run out of laps, just like Butcher ran out of laps on Lightning in the first race, which technically didn't happen. But Edson now underneath Kukulon. Jacob Edson's going to get 3rd. Edson dives it in. Full send, and he has it. Edson the 3rd. Picard, can he have a big dive on Ormond? We'll see. White flag is out. White flag by presented by Bush's Baked Beans. Picard doesn't look like he'll get by Ormond. Kukulon very high. Lightning gonna get underneath him. Kukulon down to 5th. Hagen, he's got one more chance at 3 and 4, but he's too far back. Colton Yo, the dominant factor. He was only challenged late in the running. Colton Yo wins the Borla Exhaust 200 for real. Larry Hagen 2nd. Jacob Edson 3rd. Dale Lightning 4th. Kukulon hangs on to 5th. Sam Picard does not steal 6th from Ormond. Rest of your order up as they come down. Oh, stacking up. Look out. Stack them on up coming in. 3 wide. But yeah, as Ormond takes an extra lap for some reason, Colton Yo is your winner. Field will disappear once again as Jonathan Martin dropped out of the race with the gearbox issue, something we didn't actually see. We're actually gonna, I'm just gonna do it right now so I don't forget. Oh, and Brandon's finally here. Well, for a recap, his stage race. Well, I did 2 races because I forgot to export the first one. I actually could have done a stage race, but I'm kind of dead. So, race 2, the race that's actually going to count, is over. I've exported the results, as you can plainly see. Let's actually get to the victory screen, which will count this time. Jonathan Martin has a poor day. I mean, he did drop out with an issue. Let's actually get you your points now. You guys off. I appreciate you guys sticking around here for a fairly long Qualcomm stream, but... Oh, no. What do I gotta do? Process. There you go. Qualcomm 6. Martinsville. I mean, speaking of Martinsville, I mean, where is it? Martinsville, where are you? There you are. Martinsville is coming up either tomorrow or Sunday. I don't know, but that is the next Excel Energy Cup Series race coming up. The West Rock 500. Now I need to go to results. Qualcomm. Races process. Williams Grove. Generate. Okay. I'm somehow in the field, but now let's actually get to your standings. 6 races are in the books, and with 3 top 5s, 4 top 10s, and 1 win, Dale Lightning has it by 6 points over Aiden Burkhart. gained a total of 12 points on him as he was 6 back going into today. Lassiter up to 3rd. Bukalan up 6 spots. He's in the 4th. And Colton Yo with the jump of 12 positions is in the 5th with his only win of the season. Zachary DeLello falls 3 spots down to 3rd. Larry Hagan as well. He gains 8 spots. He's in the 10th with his only top 5. McDonough down 6. Martin down 5. Steven Taylor, Mitchell Collins, the worst drivers in the field, you could say. They're in the back. Jacob Edson, his only top 5 and top 10 of the season, comes here today. So he had a good day. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for dealing with my ineptitude. And we are finally... Oh, I never flipped it. Whoops. Now you can actually see the points. Yeah, now you can actually see the points. I'm sorry about that, but there I go. Again, being a terrible... I am terrible at this. Oh my god. Alright, whatever. This is done. I probably... How this entire stream is gone, I should not record the Cup Series race. So yeah, there you go. Have a great night, everyone. I'll be in Discord if you need me. Heading off. 47 minutes. Good God.